Well, welcome to another episode of Kuma's Kitchen. And what are these decadent delights right in front of me here? Well, today we're making strawberry cheesecake cups. Yeah, you got a nice graham wafer crust at the bottom, strawberry cheesecake on top. You could even add, if you wanted, and I might just do that yet, is to add a whole mountain of whipped cream on top there too. However, right now, I'm just gonna have this, and look at that. So we're gonna get a little bit of that crust down at the bottom. We got the cheesecake filling. The strawberry jam in there. There's a bit of Kirsch, and that really adds a little flavor there. That is fantastic. Yeah, let's have a bit more of that. Creamy deliciousness. Let's go in the kitchen and make this right now. All right, we've got the ingredients here for the first phase, which is the crust at the bottom. Well, I've got 9 full sheets of graham wafers. So that's basically one of the little packages that comes out of a box of graham wafers. So 9 sheets of that, a 1/4 cup of my favorite unrefined cane sugar, any kind of brown sugar, light brown sugar, and a 1/4 cup of melted butter. And I've got my food processor here. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna crumble these up. This is where you can channel Arnold Schwarzenegger here. Yeah, we just watched the original Terminator the other day on Netflix. Just crumble these, and he looks so young. I mean, it was the early 1980s. There we go. All you gotta do is crush them up like that a bit. This is really quite satisfying. Oh yeah, and yeah, I should be saying something like "Sarah Connor." There we go. All right, so those are all in. And then just kind of crumbs on my hands. In goes the sugar. Ooh, a little bit stuck there. We're starting to get a little humidity in the air here now. It's summer. It's a weird summer in Japan. It's not nearly as hot and humid as usual. It should be rainy season right now, and it isn't. So I don't know what's going on. Anyways, here we go. First thing we want to do before we add the butter is we just want to crumble up all that. So pulse it. And that's about it. There we go. And now, with it running, just slowly drizzle in the butter. Pulse it a few times. Now I like to get all that butter in there, so just quickly use a spatula here, make sure I got it all. My rubber spatula, I should say, not just a regular spatula. All right, off to one side. And then, put that over here for right now. What I do is go in there. What you get is around the outside, sometimes you get some crumbs still that haven't really gone into it. So just go and give it a little mix. Now I'm going to pull the blade out of there. Without dropping it all down the center hole. All right. That looks pretty good. That off. We'll put that there for right now. Okay, that can go away. So, I've got a bunch of glasses over here. First, I got a bunch of fancy glasses that we used before when I made the Irish cream, chocolate and Irish cream pudding cups. So, what I want to do is spoon some in there. I don't want to fill them up too much, so I've got a couple more off to the side that I'm also going to fill them, but let's just get these first. And grab a couple spoonfuls in there. And just tamp it down a little bit. And spoonfuls in here. Okay, so I put about 4 spoonfuls each of these right now, so I'm just going to use the back something like this to tamp that down a little bit. Just go around like that. tamp each one to just kind of get a bit of a more solid bottom. It doesn't have to be perfectly solid. We're not making an actual cheesecake here. We're making cheesecake cups. I just want it like that, just enough that the when I make the cheesecake filling, it's going to sit on top nicely. All right, back of that. That's looking pretty good right there. So now you gotta look at it and go, yeah, that's about right. Perfect. I've got, let's put those off to the side because I actually have a couple more glasses here. They're not as fancy as those ones, but hey, anything will do. Actually, I like this really nice little mason jars and stuff like that too. So away we go. All right, that's looking good. Tamp those down. And what I'm going to do with these now, is I'm going to throw them in the fridge and chill them just a little bit. Set up that butter while we make the filling. So I'll be back here in a couple minutes, and we'll have all the filling ingredients here, and we'll get that ready. All right, see you then. All right, the bottom crust over there chilling in the fridge right now, and now we're gonna make the next layer, which is basically the cheesecake layer. And for that, I've got the ingredients here across the front. I've got actually two different times, a 1/4 cup and a 1/4 cup of icing sugar, because they're gonna be used separately. So 1/4 cup of icing sugar, 10 ounces or 280 grams of cream cheese, and 2 tablespoons of Kirsch. Now that comes bottle like this, or it might be a different bottle. This one's one I can get here in Japan called Kirsch liqueur. Kirsch is made from cherries, and it's a strong alcohol. It'll give a nice little tangy flavor in there. Gonna go great with the strawberries. So we drink this a lot in Switzerland, and I can get it here. So you may have seen it in some of my other cooking too. Then across the back here, I'd say another 1/4 cup of icing sugar, 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. That's a 35% cream today. Again, or 36% actually, the one I usually use. And then here is 1/3 of a cup of strawberry jam. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is bring out the big bowl. We've got the beater sitting over here ready for the whipping cream, and you notice frosty. Yeah, you want everything cold. It is summer, so the colder the bowl, the colder the beaters, that's really gonna help. But first we're gonna do is cream up that cream cheese. Oh, that went in nicely. Cream cheese. Give that a little squish around down here. By the way, that cream cheese is sitting out at room temperature, okay? You don't want it straight from the fridge. It'll just be too stiff. I mean, even that is still a little stiff. Not bad. So we want to first of all cream it up like this and get it softened up a little bit. And then we're going to cream in that icing sugar and the Kirsch. All right, so that's looking like a bit better. Now, let's put that off to one side right now so I don't end up spilling it. And put you over there too. So we're going to put the icing sugar in there. I'm going to put the Kirsch in there too. It's going to give me some liquid to go with that icing sugar, otherwise it's going to be a little too stiff. And then cream, cream, cream until it starts to soften up. We're going to work some of that. We're going to get all of it in there, but we're going to work some of that sugar and Kirsch in just like this. And then the mixer is going to go in there. Yeah, so it's starting to come together a little bit. Get a little softer. I think the mixer is going to be able to handle it now, so off goes this. Anything I got on here, I want it in there. All right, save that spoon. We're going to need that later again. So, get the mixer, and what I want to do now is beat this until it's nice and smooth. All right. That was just a little over a minute, and that's looking pretty smooth and nice. So what I do now is, before I beat up the whipped cream, or the cream, first of all, let's save some of this. I need to wash these beaters, clean them off, and then beat the whipping cream. You don't want to get other things in there until the whipping cream has a chance to come together. And let's see, a little bit from there, there. You know that I'm just going to, before I wash these, I'm going to lick them. You do know that, right? All right. Okay, so we got a bunch together. We saved a bunch of it. That's going to sit there for a minute. I'm going to go off, give these a quick rinse, wash that off. Ooh, be right back. All right, so I washed those. I also ran them under some cold water just to chill them to make sure they're not too warm. And then you just want to dry them off. So that's ready to go. Put that off to one side. Let's put them back in the machine here. And now, I'm gonna bring another bowl, and this one's nicely chilled. That's great. And in goes that whipping cream. And the icing sugar. I was actually gonna make it come together a lot more. When you put icing sugar in cream like this, there's a little bit of cornstarch in icing sugar, and that actually does help to bring it together more quicker. So, get started on that. All right, so I'll put that. Ooh. All right, whip that to basically a stiff peak stage, and let's get some of that out of there. Oh, good enough. All right, what I want to do now, I've got what we made before. Let's push that down around in the center there. All right, and then I'm going to add the cream, the whipped cream here. I'm going to fold that in. So first get it all in the bowl here. That's looking really nice. All right, and then just fold it together. You don't want to beat it too hard, or you just kind of bring it together like that until it's nice, creamy. Oh yeah, that's going to be absolutely gorgeous. All right, that looks like it's all come together pretty good. Now, the strawberries. Now the strawberries, we're not going to beat them in there or anything. We're going to fold them through a bit. So you're going to have like swirls of strawberry throughout it. So I'm just going to kind of distribute it over the top here. And there we go. It's a real nice local. It's actually made by, bottled by, I don't know if it's made by, bottled by my local import store, Sage Rishi. And I had a little taste earlier. Very good. Got more left over. That's going to be coming home to have on toast or bread or whatever. We like to sometimes eat some bread in the evening, a little butter, some of that jam. Okay, now, just going to swirl this through like this. Until basically I've got strawberry throughout, but not too mixed in. And you see it just like that? And there's chunks of strawberry in there. That's perfect. I'm going to go grab those cups, and we're going to fill them up. All right, there we go. So now, just gonna spoon it. Gently, because you don't want to make a mess on the sides, like I sometimes do. But just kind of take a spoon and start dropping it down into the center there. Oh, there he goes. It's gonna make a mess already. Way to go, Kevin. Yes. Basically, just want to divvy it up amongst all 6 cups here. You might have less than 6 cups if you're doing something like mason jars or something, whatever. Just want to nicely distribute it anyways. All right, that's looking pretty good. A little messy on some of them, but yeah, you can use a wet paper towel afterwards before you serve them up to clean up messes like that. Now what you do is just take a spoon, just kind of tamp down like that. So it gets nice and even. Knock out any air pockets. And then that's ready to go back into the fridge. All right. Now, variations. Well, you see, we still have room on top. You could make some just straight whipped cream. I would take whipped cream with a bit more icing sugar, put that on top. You can put a strawberry on top. There's all kinds of things you can do to fancy this up, but that's going to taste good just like that. All right, if you like these, well, do stick around and check out the other original Kevin Riley recipes here on Kuma's Kitchen. Give these a like, share them with your friends, share the recipe with your friends, and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.